built the nation's second lighthouse.
Did you start?
Yes.
It didn't need to be seen from far away, so they kept it small. Which was lucky, because fire, wind, and water took a toll. This lighthouse has been rebuilt 8 times, a national record. And while we're talking records, check these out. First lighthouse in recorded history, Alexandria, Egypt. It stood more than 400 feet tall. Our nation's first lighthouse, Boston Light. The West Coast pioneer, Alcatraz Island Light in foggy San Francisco Bay. Earliest lighthouse to go electric, the Statue of Liberty. Last manned lighthouse built in America, Charleston, South Carolina. Also the only one with an elevator. And country with the most lighthouses, the United States. Why all the shapes and sizes? Each site had its own challenges. From mud, sand, ice, rocks, and offshore reefs, to budgets and building materials. If you need a short-range beacon to guide ships into harbor, a small tower and light work fine. But to signal ships further off the coast, a tall tower and bright beacon are just the thing. Rising 201 feet, Cape Hatteras Light is our nation's tallest lighthouse. Wondering why it looks like a giant barber's pole? Day marks help sailors identify lighthouses. Remember, it's all about navigation. Innovation didn't stop with the buildings. The first fog signal was a cannon at Boston Light. If the fog didn't lift, the keeper had to keep firing every half hour, sometimes for days on end. Fortunately, technology advanced, and fog bells were connected to a clockwork-style system that only needed winding every few hours. Lighting technology took a big leap forward too. Early lighthouses usually depended on a simple whale oil lamp whose light was intensified by silvered reflectors. Then, the revolution, the Fresnel lens. Incredibly bright and more fuel efficient to boot, it debuted in America in 1841. Fresnel lenses came in different sizes. Huge first-order lights were designed to be seen many miles at sea. Smaller sixth-order lenses were built for short-range navigation. And, in case you're wondering, the light above your head is a fourth-order light. Its range is about 10 miles. Since 1716, lighthouses along American waterways have helped ships get where they needed to go, supporting trade and saving untold lives. So, next time you see a lighthouse, give it a good look. And remember, it's more than a pretty place. It's there because it has a job to do.
There's another one. There's a second.
Yeah, we saw this in the King one.
Look at, I think why did it go like that? They hit, and then I go
We got underway with a pleasant breeze. I took a look at the lighthouse as we left it behind, and the thought came into my mind, how long will it be before I will see it again? Nelson Cole Haley, harpooner on the Charles W. Morgan, 1849.
No planes, no trains, no automobiles. America was a new country, and ships were critical to its success. but sailing was a dangerous business. To encourage trade, the town of Boston built the nation's first lighthouse.
Be it enacted that there be a lighthouse to be kept lighted from sun setting to sun rising. General Court of Massachusetts, 1715.
The spread of lighthouses went hand in hand with the growth of America. By 1900, the nation had over 1,000 lighthouses. With so many lighthouses, it was critical for sailors to know which one they were looking at. Distinctive flash patterns, fog signals, and day marks helped identify lighthouses. Lighthouses were maintained by resident keepers. Many keepers were married, and a surprising number were women. It was often a lonely and monotonous job, consisting of repetitive cleaning and maintenance that no one noticed unless it didn't get done. Keepers were responsible for manning their stations regardless of weather and circumstance. Lighthouses needed to operate no matter what the conditions.
Our situation is perilous, but I shall, if it be God's will, die in the performance of my duty. John Bennett, Lighthouse Keeper, Minded Sledge Light.
In 1850, treacherous rocks off the Massachusetts coast became the site of America's first offshore lighthouse fully exposed to wind and waves. Less than 18 months later, a violent storm swept away Minded's Ledge Light. 2 assistant keepers lost their lives. Lighthouses were so vital to navigation that another one was built on the same spot. A marvel of engineering, it is still standing. Lighthouses no longer need resident keepers. The lights are automated and maintained by the Coast Guard. Our newest navigation aids are in the sky. Satellites that guide boats from thousands of miles away. But lighthouses endure, a testament to the inventive engineers who built them, the sailors who depended on them, and the keepers who braved all kinds of weather to keep them shining.